Right, hang on. Damn it. Hang on. You know, I used to be able to do this with a controller, no problem. People fell for that shit at the end of the game. Right? Emma. Emma, get up. We got things to do, woman. Don't you be acting a fool now. This is going to get annoying, isn't it? She's so cute. Perhaps. Hey, woman. Hey, woman. I like your Germa shirt. Huh. Let's go. Ignore these men I murdered in cold blood. Let's go, baby. Yes, this makes sense. I don't know why the scientist whammon is wearing spats. I'm not going to complain, though. That's a hell of a gust. You know, for your own sake, I hope you're not scared of heights.
I have a question for you.
What is it?
How do you feel about heights?
I can't say I like heights. The water's higher on my phobia list. Why?
You'd have to climb.
We have to go down a ladder.
How far down?
Just a little bit.
Why do I feel like we've had this conversation before? How little is little?
About 130 feet.
Yeah, that's a little.
Think you can do it?
Would you take no for an answer?
How are your legs?
Better. The numbness is gone.
No, that's
I can
convenient.
climb down on my own.
Okay, follow me.
Don't be a fuck-up now, girl. You know, I was gonna say, you going first would probably have been a bad idea. Nice ass. You know, I sometimes forget the Hudson River is full of, like, pollution, and mutation, and oil, and everything awful in the ocean. From this angle, it looks almost downright decent.
Sunset. It's beautiful.
I've seen better.
If we don't hurry, it'll be the last we see.
Have you ever celebrated a one-year anniversary of knowing a girl, and what did you do? Need bro advice. Thief, just fucking tell her you love her. You pussy. Just tell her you think about her every day.
Enemy soldiers.
Jesus.
Gun ciphers. I don't think we're gonna be able to slip past all that. Looks like it can barely support one person. How much
Speaking
do you
of
weigh,
slipping.
Emma?
Are you gonna ask me how old I am next?
I already
If you
did
go
that,
alone,
I feel like.
I think you can make it across.
What are you, 19?
This is
Hey,
right.
Snake.
Do you read me?
We might have a problem.
What's up? We've made it to the lower part of Strut L. We'll have to cross the water from here. Can Emma walk?
I've literally said that, like, a lot.
The pontoon bridge doesn't look too sturdy. Emma's gonna have to cross it alone.
Right. The oil fence.
There are ciphers and several guards.
Right. You're carrying a PSG-1, aren't you?
Yeah.
I am capable of murdering a man from several hundred yards, yes.
This spot gives me a good view of the targets.
You're going to have to cover Emma until she crosses to Strut E. I'll get there and provide some support of my own.
Thanks.
Think you can handle it?
Yeah, I know the drill. I faced a similar situation in advanced mode level 4 VR training with the PSG-1.
VR. Guess it's better than nothing. Make sure you don't hit Emma.
No
Right now,
shit.
Arsenal's boarding in progress. Security should be at a minimum. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Given the situation, they've probably got claymores in place to make up for the security shortage. Make sure you use your thermal goggles.
Right.
Okay, I'm heading for Strut
Not too
E.
fond of thermals.
Emma, are you reading me?
Loud and clear.
I'm gonna clear a path for you from here.
How?
Sniper fire.
You're kidding.
No!
What if I fall into the sea? I can't swim.
I ain't no helicopter
Did
parent.
minutes ago.
Okay.
Think you can do it?
Would you take no for an answer?
No. All right, get going.
You're learning. Alright. Don't be a fuck-up now. Gonna get real bad if you do. I'm sure this'll go over great. Stop saying come. Stop it. Alright, hang on. I got drugs for this, hang on. Damn it! Hang on. I'm working on it. Just give me a minute. You can't make me. I'm gonna have to... Oh.
This isn't happening.
Who puts claymore mines on a water pipe? Jesus! Alright. I see the game you and me are playing. Fuck you too, Hideo. I can't believe I have to put up with this shit. Alright, fine. No, really. Who in God's name would lay these? A very dedicated guard. Pain in my ass.
Ow.
Stop tripping. Yeah, that's how that works. Not too fond of you. Goddamn robot. We good here? Evidently not. Jesus! It's no one. Don't worry about it. You don't see anything. Where did any of you even come from, by the way? Or are you all just conveniently on the other side? Ass. Huh. Huh. Damn it. There you go. Take the, thank you. This'll go over well. Probably. Maybe. Maybe not at all. Getting real sick of stuffing this many drugs down my gullet, man. Getting to be a real hassle. Damn exact hitboxes. Jesus Christ. Huh. Where did you go? Emma? Emma? Here, girl. Oh, there you are. I guess that works. Seriously. Would you just... Not too fond of these things. Mary, Mother of God. Huh. What? Jesus!
This is Snake. Can you hear me?
Yeah, nice and clear.
I've reached my sniping position on Strut E. I'll provide support fire from here.
Right. Do me a favor and take out whatever I miss.
Just call me when you want me to shoot.
No, just shoot! From that angle, dude, really. Why does the world hate me? What did I do to deserve this treatment? I swear to Christ on a cross if I see another mine. Ow, hey Snake. Yo, it's him! Getting a little bit tired of this. Just a little bit. Snake, I'm afraid I'm out. Never mind, I'm no longer out of bullets. I have no idea where you're stashing all these dudes. Getting to be a chore, though. Swear to God. Into the sun. Ugh. 1 second. Just a little bit of drug. Can't stand it. No more? Fucking robots. Oh, good, you're here. Is it this one or is it the other one? Did I miss it already? I probably did. I don't think I've ever... Oh, yeah, there it is.
A girl?
Right?
What are you doing here?
It's not by choice, thank you very much.
Oh,
You're not gonna shoot me.
no.
Why not?
Stay away from good-looking women when you're fighting. Otherwise you'll get hit with diarrhea.
Huh?
One of the few things I learned from Shadow Moses.
What are you talking about?
Ancient history.
Right?
Don't worry about it.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but does this mean you're letting me go?
Well, you could have found a nicer way to say that, but sure. Better hurry.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Just run like hell. Oh, no.
Johnny, no!
Stomach. Not again. Oh. This place is about to sink. Just get out fast, okay? Oh.
Wait!
Run, Johnny!
What's your name?
Don't have one.
Huh?
Okay, fine. It's Johnny. Oh, I'm not gonna make it.
Hey, if we run into each other again... Huh. What a weird guy.
Right? No wonder he's lived this long. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm astonished I managed that. Time to go, Ted. Psychos and their landmines. Don't run face first into the ocean. We might be okay on this one. I wonder how he handles the Femmans. What? I swear to God. Not like this. Astonished I made that. Ah. Alright, Snake, she's all yours. And nothing bad happened. Alright, fine. I guess all the toxic waste in the water wasn't enough to kill you. We meet again, son of Dracul. Snake, you should be shooting him in the back of the head right now. Snake, why aren't you shooting him in the back of the head? Snake, shoot him in the back of the head. Please stop choking out that. I need it. Hey, I'm kind of working on a controller here. I realize. God, this sucks. Can I just make minor adjustments? Is that too much to ask? And that was the last anyone ever saw of him. That's rough, buddy. Oh, now you feel like contributing, do ya? Snake, you really fucked up on this one, you know that? It's just a little stab wound. You have any idea how many of those I've taken today? Huh.
Right, Emma's been stabbed.
That bastard! How bad is it?
She's conscious, but the bleeding's bad. I'm bringing her over there right now. Ryden, get that disc over here as soon as possible. I'm afraid her time's running out.
I'll be there.
Just keep pressure on it. Time to go. You know, it's weird. I feel like I should have been following after her closer than this. Yeah. How did you carry her up the ladder? Jesus, man. That's dedication.
Snake, what's your situation over there?
Emma seems to be, doing something to GW's defensive capabilities.
The science.
All we need now is your disc. You better hurry. I don't think she's gonna make it.
How's the bleeding?
Just get over here. You'll find the coast is clear with everybody aboard Arsenal right now.
Strange it took them that long. Yep, you insist. Coast is clear, you say? As a man is currently walking through the door. I'll remember your lies, old man. Huh. You know, it's weird. I feel like I've been here before. Huh. Oh, that's where that goes. Huh.
There's somebody there.
There's no one here. No one at all. Where am I going? Oh, right. The core. Guess I should get on that, huh? Yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. You know, it's strange. It's not programmed to actually be alerted to damage. Weird, right? Strange, isn't it? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. You know, at least Thief's here to hear the conversation with Otacon that's coming up. I was worried he wouldn't make it. He was so concerned about it last time. You know, last time I was here, I thought they had this fixed. Can't trust anyone. Yep. Ugh. Ugh. Is Olga Thief Core? Yes. Thief, do you recall the question you asked of me last time? Regarding Otacon? I swear to Christ, whoever put all this shit here is gonna pay. With their lives. There will be no forgiveness. Not one. Not a single ounce of forgiveness for as long as I live. Do 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 do. Down I go. It's time to hear more of Otacon's tragic backstory. You know, it's weird, this keeps coming up. Hey, friendos. How you feeling?
How's Emma? I think he got some internal organs. We can't stop the bleeding.
Hal?
I'm here.
Got the disc?
Yeah, right here. I have no idea where I'm keeping it in the skin-tight outfit, I'll be
Apparently all
honest.
you have to do is pop in the disc.
You know, a fanny pack would be very useful in this situation.
That should insert the virus into the AI.
Is it working?
Pray to God.
Just leave it to Emma. What the?
An antibody agent?
Oh God, it's updating
Damn.
Windows.
The connection's been cut.
Is the virus upload complete?
I don't think so. The count stopped at 90%. Otacon.
I don't think Emma's made any mistakes.
But
A portion of the worm cluster might have been altered after the disc left Emma's hands.
Well,
by the
shit.
Patriots?
Will the virus still work?
I have no idea.
Hal, is everything all right?
It's all right. Everything's all right.
Good. At least I won't be adding another page to our family's dark history.
Yeah, that's right.
This may be relevant in future games.
What if the virus doesn't work?
Either destroy that thing, or take out Solidus and his men.
Preferably
How do we
both.
get on board?
I don't think we can. Unless somebody inside gives us a hand.
Hal, I always...
What is it?
Say it!
wanted to see you again.
Yeah, close enough. It's gonna happen.
You don't hate me?
Never. I never wanted to get in your way. I never wanted to hurt you. I thought that with Arsenal, if I followed in your footsteps, I could be closer. I just wanted you to look at me. Look at me as a woman.
I could never do that.
How does this keep coming up?
It hurts.
Sorry.
Can't keep getting away with it.
Can I ask you one last favor?
Sure.
Call me Emma.
What?
Please call me Emma.
What's wrong with EE?
This is not the time, Hal. Too late now.
Emma? 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 Emma?
That's rough, man.
Answer me. Ah. Ah.
You know how you're like, what? 2 for 2 on women you've wanted to fuck that have died in your arms? That's rough. Oh boy, it's gonna happen! Here it comes!
I didn't leave you. Because of the accident, I had a relationship with your mother. She seduced me.
Yes!
And it went on.
Yes!
My father's death was no accident. He took his own life. It was my fault. All my fault. Forgive me, Emma.
The man was cocked to death. Ah. It's time to ruin the emotional moment. It's time, I'm afraid. It has to be this way.
Attention! Arsenal gear is ready for launch.
That's rough.
The upper levels immediately.
Sounds like they're cutting this area loose.
What do you mean?
Goddamn
It means we're
JFIF
gonna
file.
sink.
We have to get the hostages out.
What about the camo repairs?
Done.
We won't be able to get everybody aboard.
We
Hell, you
just
turned
have to
around
dig
quick
as
on
many
that,
as we
didn't you?
can.
My sister won't be able to come with us.
I mean,
We'll
yeah.
be commencing the countdown shortly. Personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
Huh. Free the bird!
I'm always the survivor. Why, Wolf?
Otacon, take care of the hostages.
What about you guys?
We got other arrangements. There's our ride out of here. Anyway, we're gonna have to sink that thing if the virus doesn't work.
I should be going with you.
You've got your job, we've got ours.
And a parrot, for that matter.
I'd only get in your way.
Wrong. Only you can save those hostages. Got it?
Right. Listen, the two of you won't be able to destroy that thing. Eliminate the enemy. That's your only option.
The squad! I feel like just leaving the body here is a little bit fucked up. Am I weird for thinking that?
EE? Damn!
Otacon. Try to get as many hostages out as you can. It's a short flight to the shore, so don't worry about overloading the Kamov.
Tell them they can hang on to the outside.
Leave it to me.
This is the only time in the series they will ever do this.
Head for the evacuation area immediately.
I'm counting on you, Otacon.
Hal, I miss you. Hal, I miss you. I miss you. I miss you.
It's okay, Hal. You accomplished something few men could dare to dream.
You and me, we're the same.
Can we name the parrot Guilt Trip?
Both you and I, we were always alone.
Preaching to the
Always.
choir on that one.
We only wanted to be loved.
Preaching to the
We
choir
were
on that
always
one.
waiting for somebody. Somebody who would love us, but we were wrong. You can't wait to be loved. You have to go out and find it. 4 years ago, I realized that you can't just wish for a happy family. You have to make it happen. I only wish I knew that sooner. I learned that I could love, as you probably did, Emma.
You think he's gonna be okay?
He's tougher than he looks. Consider it done.
He'll read his favorite doge and he'll feel much
How
better.
do we open this thing?
You can come out now.
A ninja? What the?
Arsenal's going to take off. We still need you to take care of a few things. This time, do not fail us.
Snake, what's this all about?
Bedtime, Raiden. I wouldn't do that.
You're changing sides now?
Change sides? I don't recall saying I was on yours.
I'll remember this, David.
You?
Oh no, who could have foreseen the ninja with the Russian accent was Russian? Shame about that. You know, theoretically, Zeke should still be at the bottom of the ocean somewhere, along with a nuclear warhead. Huh.
Jack, are you reading me? Do you want
Kinda.
to save your mission data up to this point?
Yeah, give me a minute. I seem to be a little bit unconscious. I'll communicate my brain waves to you.
Your mission data's been saved.
Thanks, sweetie.
Is he still alive?
I wish I
When
weren't.
Olga brought him in. I've checked everything, including
How did everyone vote in the poll today?
Nothing on this
What,
case.
Randy and Lily? With the progress
NSA,
reports?
CIA,
I have no
FBI.
idea why she's doing
doesn't exist
3A
in the database.
and 4 together instead of just
He's a
3A and 3B
non-existent
together.
operative from a non-existent
I don't get it.
organization.
I suspected as much. However, I know this man. Wake him up.
No, I was having such a good nap. Huh. This all seems very familiar somehow. Ugh. Ah, hey, Mr. President.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Jack the Ripper?
Why do you have
You
tentacles?
know this fellow?
You remember me, don't you? You've grown.
Oh, Jesus!
High concentration of cerebral implants. Have they altered your memory, too?
A little bit, yeah. Standard issue. Please stop stirring my gray matter.
This is my son. I taught him everything. Jack, I never thought I'd see you again.
You know me?
You don't remember. Your name, your skills. Everything you know, you learned from me. The 80s. A civil war. You were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that conflict. When you were barely 10 years old, you became the platoon leader of the small boy unit. At the time, your outstanding kill record earned you several nicknames.
Nude Raiden moment?
White Devil,
We're finally
Jack
there.
The Ripper. Jack, I was your godfather.
You know, I was under the impression Jack was like 25-ish in MGS2. If he specifies 80s and he was like 14 when that happened, and the game takes place in 2009,
it's an interesting coincidence.
he'd have to be at least 34 here, right?
Anything of interest.
What should we do with him?
We'll use him like you suggested.
What about Dead Cell?
Ignore them. Happening again?
Possession's a hell of a drug.
Could it be that he's here too?
In another hour, we demonstrate the power of Arsenal gear.
Yeah, gotta do that.
Standard weapons, of course.
Yes, proceed as planned.
At last report, all is well with GW.
How about the troops?
The men are being refitted with Arsenal gear equipment as ordered. You're the spitting image of Big Boss.
Well, wrong eye, but yeah.
Is that so? Perhaps I should be grateful to this kid for that.
This situation, I find it very nostalgic.
Where am I?
Why, inside Arsenal gear, of course.
Does this place have a McDonald's?
Actually, we're also inside the memory of Shadow Moses.
I mean, yeah, I noticed that one.
I'll take this back. You don't need this anymore, do you?
Huh. Not suspicious at all, Olga.
A foul wind is blowing. We shall speak again.
Is that a Capri Sun over there on the window? Is that what that is? What is that? Is that Hawaiian Punch?
We're being monitored by a camera.
What are you up to?
Sadly, no, they only have a Jack in the Box. I see what you did there!
Mr. X? Ninja?
Correct. It's me.
I thought you were the leader of the Russian troops.
No, that was just a smokescreen.
A smokescreen?
I was sent to provide you support.
Support? Who sent you? The Colonel?
No, the Patriots.
What?
Weird, right?
Deceived my troops, betrayed them.
But why?
My child is being held hostage by the Patriots. It all started
The old snatch and grab.
when I lost my father during the tanker incident. My men and I had nowhere to go. So we joined forces with an illegal Russian organization.
The Russian Mafia?
Something like that.
I forgot you guys had that.
I
It's
learned
not
much
strange
later
to say
that
Solidus
was
is
a
blonde
subordinate
because of Eva's
organization
DNA
of
when he was in the womb.
Patriots. I was expecting
This is Thief's girl, right?
When I
Yes,
gave
the one with
birth
the
to
armpit
my
hair.
child, it turned out I was in a hospital run by the Patriots. In the morning, my child was gone. My baby is being kept somewhere in this country.
Have you ever met your child?
No. Once a month, they send me a photo of my child via network. I've never even held the child in my own arms.
Did you get to name her
Given your
beforehand,
situation,
or was
nobody
that
can
their
blame you for
idea?
what you did.
That's your opinion.
What about Snake? I thought you were enemies.
He wasn't responsible for my father's death. Actually, we owe him our lives. 2 years ago, they were responsible for getting us out of the sinking tanker alive.
You're welcome.
So you were partners since the incident?
No, I only found out the truth shortly before this.
Huh?
When I confronted him here.
You fought with Snake? When?
Well, it was around the time you were holding hands with that girl.
You know, that was a while.
Snake.
The door incident.
So you joined hands with him to pay back a debt.
No, mutual gain.
Mutual gain?
Would you consider Solid Snake a terrorist? Technically.
Gets away with Arsenal, your mission is a failure.
In the same way you can consider Superman a terrorist in the movie where he
and terminate my
forcibly disables every nuclear device on the planet.
Depends on your success.
What was that, Superman 3? Or is that 4?
But why
3?
would the
4?
Patriots
One of
want to
them.
help
The one with
me?
Nuclear Man.
Are they hoping I'll take Solidus out?
No, you're just like me. We're just pawns.
Pawns for what?
Man went
purpose?
before the United Nations
S3 plan.
Huh?
and confidently told everyone in the room
But I wonder if you'll handle it
he was going to fly around the planet
Listen,
and deactivate every nuclear warhead, whether the government agree with it or not.
To be stopped.
What about the virus?
No results so far. I think the Patriots have tampered with the program.
Will it work?
I don't
Great
know.
plan, Clark.
Get me out of this thing.
Not yet. I'll release your restraints after I leave this room.
You can
Where's
do
my
that?
gear?
Snake's got everything. I couldn't bring it here.
And where do I find Snake?
The passageway ahead leads to a hangar. He'll be waiting there. I gave him a card key for the hangar.
Does Snake plan to destroy Arsenal gear?
No, even for Snake, it's impossible to completely destroy this thing. The only option is to stop Solidus and his men.
What are you going to do?
Stay concealed.
Fair
That's
enough.
my role. I still can't afford to be discovered.
Olga, you can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while. Brace
Right.
yourself.
Why? Ugh. I'll remember this, David. I miss Johnny. Oh. What?
Jack, are you all right?
Oh, yeah.
Jack, is it true? What Solidus said?
I
Yes.
guess.
It's unbelievable. Drafting small children, sending them to war? It's not allowed under international conventions.
ICC
Yeah,
rules
that'll
don't
stop
mean
it.
a lot in war. Someone told me that there are over 300,000 children in combat right now. I was just one of them.
So you
I
remember?
can't fucking believe
thought
the
your memory
majority
had
of,
been
like, the civilized
manipulated
world only
by
found
them.
out about child
It
soldiers
was.
in
But I
2012.
have nightmares every
You
day.
fucking
Pieces of the
sycophants.
past I can't put together.
Why didn't you tell me?
You couldn't begin to understand.
You wouldn't know that until you try me.
I didn't want you to get hurt. There was never a real reason for me to fight, except that someone put a gun in my hand. And that someone was him.
Also a
It
machete.
wasn't your fault.
If I survived the day's fight, I was praised, fed, and had a bed to sleep in. I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK. But I'm not even sure of that.
Jack,
I'm not like Snake. I never questioned why we fought. There was no purpose, no way out. They give you a gun, you ask how many to kill. If you didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
It's okay. No one is blaming you.
We were shown Hollywood action films every day. The kind with macho guys and big guns.
Commando!
Call it image training.
Ugh.
Rambo!
They built us from the ground up into killing machines. We were fed once a day. I can still taste the gunpowder they mixed into the food.
That seems like a bad idea for keeping your soldiers healthy.
The gunpowder had toluene in it, giving it hallucinogenic properties. It kept us drugged, controllable.
Oh my God!
When the Civil War ended, those of us who survived were taken in by NGOs. They gave me a new life in the States. I can't complain. But nothing's changed. The only people who have no problem with my past have secrets and agendas of their own. Terrible nightmares. Every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
You should have told me.
Told you what? That I'm a killer? And always have been?
No, no.
What I hate more than anything else in the world is my own past. I didn't want you or anyone to
Quentin's
know
really
about
going
it.
for that Oscar right now.
Now I know why I was chosen for this mission. No one can take him on, take him down, except me. I've been kept alive this long for this. I knew as soon as I saw Solidus.
Jack, I love you the way you are now. You have to believe me. I didn't know anything about you, I admit that. Where you were born, how you grew up. But I know that now. And I know that what I feel for you can only get better. And I'll share in your past if that's the price.
It doesn't work that way. No one can share the burden of what I've done. It's not one of those warm and fuzzy things couples share.
You ever try and get in contact with any of their kids they picked up?
That's what you do for someone you love.
That might actually
I don't want
help.
to share my past with anyone. I just want to forget about it.
Jack, I haven't told you, about what I've done.
The last 2 years with you, it's been more than I've ever hoped for.
Jack.
But I can't go any farther. I know you want to get married. But I can't. I can't risk starting a family.
A little bit late on that
There's no
one.
way to erase my childhood.
It's all right, Jack. Please, don't say any more.
Oh, good. Took her time on that one, huh? Oh no, my Willie. Huh. That's right, just backhand chop him. Good job, Jack. That's why you're the best. If Raiden was a chick, this would be on the banned games list. It's okay because it's a man-ass. Good job, dickheads. No, everything seems fine. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. What?
Raiden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
Working on
I
it.
lost all my gear. I need to locate Snake.
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
I can't do much naked, especially in this temperature.
That's true. You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode either.
Is Heavy Rain banned on Twitch? I actually don't know.
Take out Solidus and his men. You must recover Arsenal intact.
Colonel, are you under orders from the Patriots?
Your role, that is, mission, is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game.
No, it's not. I swear to God, we just had this argument.
And I expect you to turn in a perfect performance.
Colonel, I just remembered...
Fulfilling a role is not what makes a role-playing game.
Not once.
Complete your mission according to the simulation.
Colonel, who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
Ugh. Do you like the pitter-patter of my feetsies against the cold, hard ground? Yeah, the worst part is I don't think I can choke them out either. What? Jesus!
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
Joke's on you! I'm not playing on a console!
Failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Don't worry. It's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about?
Raiden, something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home.
This conversation
I had
fucked
a
me up
couple
as
of
a
miles
kid.
to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky, to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me, and when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
This fucked me up, dude.
Fine. Forget it.
Ugh. It always comes back to aliens. What?
Infiltrate the enemy fortress, Outer Heaven. Destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear.
Thank you, Roy. You know, I somehow didn't see you were there. Oh shit. Don't come this way. You're coming this way. That's a hell of a leap to make. I don't know if I can do it. I can! Suck it, physics!
Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time.
It's only been an hour.
Anything else to do with your time?
No, not really. This stage in life, no wife, no children, no hope for things to get better. I think I'm pretty much fucked. Stay in the corner, it'll be fine. The pitter-patter! Let's go. What?
Actually, there is something I have been meaning to tell you, but I just couldn't.
I'm sure.
You should know, though. On Saturday morning last week, I saw a guy leaving Rosemary's room.
I'm sure.
How should I put it? It was like they were intimate. I'm sorry. Sorry to bring this up during the mission, but...
Uh-huh.
Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
I'm sure that'd go over well. Food! Delicious! You off your meds again, Roy? Huh. That's strange. I don't remember a Femulon being on the mission agenda.
Variety level 13. Rescue Meryl, the return of Ginola.
VR Missions is a weird game. Huh.
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey rock. I need scissors. 61.
What did he mean by this? I'm gonna block
Jack,
this number.
It's me.
Hey, baby.
Rose.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
If it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence. I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me?
Yes, by the Patriots.
You're a spy?
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word. Are you still there?
Was sleeping with me a part of the job?
I fell in love with you.
How could anyone?
I can't excuse what I did. I've reported every detail of your personal life to them these 2 years. What you did, said, everything.
Must have been fun.
But some things I didn't tell
You know, I
anyone.
can't imagine anyone that does spy work is
Like
doing it because
what
it's
I felt
fun.
for you.
So that's why you were involved in this mission. I should have known. Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I mean, yeah, you're a
I
man.
reinvented myself to suit your tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
You must have gone over my psych profile with a fine-tooth comb.
It was my job.
Great performance. Had me completely fooled.
What I really wanted was for you to see the real me. It hurt to play out this artificial romance. It was worse to lie to myself than to you. The more love you gave me, the more it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved was just a character.
So it was
It's like when you talk to your
artificial
favorite
on my
VTuber.
end, too. It was just a game, not the real thing.
Oh, Jack.
I feel better knowing that.
What?
I was in love, or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't real. I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
I think we're splitting hairs
I
at this
thought I
point.
was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
You expect me to believe that? It's okay. You had your reasons, right? Hey, I understand, but I have nothing left to...
Jack!
What?
I'm carrying. I'm pregnant, Jack.
Rose! What's going on?
Ah, good time.
Amazing how you walk around like that.
Right?
Snake!
David!
Waiting long.
Can we not use the MGS2 design for any crossover material for like the next 15 years?
Where's my gear?
Right over there.
Oh, thank Christ. I feel better.
That's more like it.
Right?
Everything you had when you were captured is still there.
Oh, right, that one thing that always works.
Sorry about earlier. I had to use you as bait to gain access to Arsenal. It worked.
I
Why
noticed.
didn't you tell me about Olga?
You never asked. Not happy about that? Get over it.
Any effects of the virus yet?
Still waiting on that.
So, it was rigged by the Patriots?
Looks like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I don't know what Solidus is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another.
Whatever he's planning, I'm sure it'll delay the game by at least a few months.
How many units?
25, according to Olga.
25?
Yeah. Can't say I've faced that many Metal Gears before, but I think we can deal.
No way we can.
We can, because we have no other choice.
How?
I've stocked up on Stinger missiles. Oh yeah, Olga left this for you.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's gonna happen. And something set off in Martin's brain that day. The neurons began firing just right.
Olga asked me to give it to you. Besides, I'm not a big fan of blades.
It begins!
Move the right stick up and down to make a vertical slice, and left and right to slice parallel to the ground. Move the stick in a circle to do a rotating cut.
Spin!
Push it forward to lunge and strike. You can guard with your blade if you have the LB button pressed down. You should
You actually re-recorded the controls on this one, huh, David? Yes, this makes sense. Splendid! Yes. The spirit. It flows within my veins. Still gonna need this. He's learning. He's beginning to believe.
Come on.
He
time
just
to go.
knows how to do it right away.
If you run out of ammo, you can have mine.
You got enough?
Absolutely. Infinite ammo.
Because he got the good ending.
Wait up, Snake.
Fourth wall!
What?
Snake, have you ever enjoyed killing someone?
Well, yeah.
About?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? VR training will do that.
No, it was field training when I was a kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR that's doing this to me.
Raiden, we don't carry guns to take people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
You can say that because you're a legend, a hero. I'm Jack the Ripper, a dirty reminder of a terrible mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit, just like you.
People will remember only the good part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder. Not ever. And we're not in this to make a name for ourselves.
What about going back in time to kill baby Hitler?
A future? You can stop being part of a mistake. Starting now.
What am I? What am I supposed to do?
Huh. Well, for starters.
Find something to believe in, and find it for yourself. And when you do, pass it on to the future.
Believe in what?
That's your problem. Come on.
Snake, Raiden.
That's me.
You all right?
Yeah, so are all the hostages.
That's good news.
How's everything on your end?
All right for now, but there is something.
What?
The Colonel's last transmission was strange.
Strange? How?
Just strange. No idea.
Interference?
I don't know.
Where is this Colonel?
I don't know. I've never met the man, actually.
I'll dig around.
Thanks.
Right.
I owe you one.
If there's anything else, call me on
Coincidentally, where is Roy Campbell right now?
The frequency is 141.12.
What do you mean he's at Applebee's? Oh, shit. Alright, well, we're fucked. Alright, I'm with you. Goddamn ninjas. Working on it. Not a whole lot to catch on the whole front. Damn it. I'll fix this the only way I know how. There. Good job, old boy. There. Thanks. Appreciate it. Do 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 do. Working on it. Sure are a lot of guys in this one spot. One step at a time. It's working. Dumbass. Eh. See? That all worked out. What?
Raiden, about this colonel of yours.
Will you do
I found out
snake
where
tails?
he is.
Probably, yeah.
Where?
Inside Arsenal.
What?
I've checked out all the possibilities, but I keep coming back to Arsenal. It isn't a relay point, it's the origin of the signal. And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of Arsenal's AI, the so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means you've been talking to an AI.
That's impossible.
The kernel probably isn't GW per se. GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through
that how that works?
manipulation of your own nanomachines. The kernel is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
That's fucked up.
Crazy.
But it's probably the truth.
Huh.
The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the kernel's behavior.
It was all an illusion? Everything I've done so far?
Raiden,
Snake, what's happening around here?
I don't know. What I do know is that you're standing right here in front of me. Not an illusion. Flesh and blood.
Huh?
It's your call. You can drop this if you want.
Also, you
No,
have met
I
Rose,
can't do
so
that.
there's that.
Let's go.
I swear to God.
Raiden, they've got Rose.
Yes,
What?
you've got Rose.
Rose is being held in the
Thank you for the 10,
holds.
Ninja. I appreciate it. Have a good rest.
Rose!
Raiden, get a grip.
But Snake...
It's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Was driving? What did I miss?
You're right.
Incest.
I am right.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
What if I've never really met her?
But you have, though.
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden.
Is this what Olga was talking about?
Alright, can we not with the existential dread for a minute? We got more important things to worry about. Especially with all this shit. You know, it's unfortunate I don't have any more grenades for this thing. It'd be very useful. Yeah, well. Although, this would be pretty useful too. Sick. Let's see how this works. Snake, I hope you don't get very upset about me for lobbing these things around. It's gonna get real bad otherwise. Let's see how this works. Gear up. I'll do you one better. Eh. Eh. Dude, you really gotta get your head down. Alright, that didn't last long, did it? Alright, you can play at this game, Ninja Man. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, come back. We'll settle these things one step at a time now. Yeah. You can't psych me out with your fake game overs. I see through the lies of the Jedi. Eh. Eh. Jesus Christ. You think your mind tricks work here? Eh. Suffering. I'm okay. You're really trying this again. It's so true. This is working out very well. Eh. 2-for-1 deal. I mailed that fish in for you. How does one mail a fish in? You need to be there to go a fishing. Get up, Nimrod. We clear? We're clear. Good. So what's your body count up to? I think I got you beat at this stage, I'll be honest. Man, if only I had some type of melee weapon so she couldn't deflect my bullets.
Fortune. It's been a long wait, Solid Snake. The root of all my sorrows.
What?
2 years ago, you killed my father. That was the beginning of hell for us. Everyone I love has been taken from me one by one, and no matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. An endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end. Our wait is almost over.
You can't be serious about firing the nuke.
Since no one can kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can.
This is something smart people say.
Starting you, Solid Snake.
Damn! Looks like I'm today's pick. You go on ahead.
But I can stab her real good.
You want eternal rest? I've got it right here.
What are you gonna do? Bullets can't get near her.
I'll think of something. There's no such thing as a witch.
You think you can kill me?
I don't know what your group's been through, but let's get one thing clear. I didn't kill your father.
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Raiden, get out of here!
Time to find out if I get stuck for an hour or not. Don't ask me how I got up here. I don't know either.
Jack, I've been watching how you fight.
That's cool.
It looks like you've remembered the way you used to kill in the old days. Or is it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
What are you talking about?
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though.
Not a single ration in sight.
Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior.
Sure, that'll go over well.
The result is
because, you know, cloning Big Boss worked out perfectly.
When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan, too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival. It was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait. Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute. Split between life and death. You ran from it. And now you've been led back to war by
something it tends to happen.
Less than real.
Alright, bring out the robots, Dad. Where were you?
No more games, Jack. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive now.
Ah, shit.
I've given you a worthy opponent, at least. But now, you should die as the little Jackie boy I once knew.
Oh, this will go great. Why are they always programmed to roar? Ugh. Well, time to do that thing that always works. No more games. Oh god, it's happening again. Eh. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Out of the way! Give it a second. I'm working on it, by God. That's one. Get fucked, robot. Unfortunately, there's a lot of them in the distance still. Like a lot. And here comes one to replace it. Great. Ugh. You still want to do this, or, Yeah, I guess so. Oh, good. Now the missiles start. It. It's always something in this damn town. Fucking New York. We still doing this? Yep. Nope. I refuse. You know, fittingly enough, I can accomplish a lot just by doing this. They're pretty helpless once you get down to it, aren't they? These things are meant to take over the world? These? Jesus. A small regiment can handle this. Eh. I'll be fine. Damn it. I should go. Excuse me. Pardon me. One side. Coming through. One goddamn minute here. Your move. Just take care of these things as they come, huh? Damn it. The pain. Do-do-do-do. Oh, good, we're back to this. Starting to run a little bit low on rations. Just a little bit. Just a smidge. Damn it. Eh. Still more. Oh, thank God. I remember that being a lot harder. Mass-produced units jobbing hard. I think the Marine Ray is also, like, much larger than these ones. Might be remembering wrong. Because I think the one you fight in Revengeance is also about the size of the Marine. You expected me to fight more nuclear devastating robots than this. Olga, I don't know where you keep coming from, I'll be honest.
decided to show us.
Olga, don't do this! They'll know!
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
What about you? This is suicide!
I mean, yeah.
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots. If you die, my child dies. You understand?
You know what? Fair enough.
Child.
I see. So that's why you sold your troops out to me. So many dead, and they all died trusting you! Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family. I know I'm going to help, but at least my child.
I applaud your attitude. If you have a death wish, I'll be happy to accommodate you. See you in hell!
Olga, I feel like there was a better way to do this. I feel like I should be stopping this. Yo, is that a P90? Is that what that is?
Live! You have to.
Olga!
If only you'd brought your cyborg exoskeleton here.
Enjoy the show, Jack. Let's pick up where we left off. What's going on? What's wrong with it? GW, it's out of control. What?
The worms! The worms are back! Well, I guess that plan's up in smoke, eh, Dad?
An abnormal impulse cascade throughout the neural network. I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The Patriots?
I don't know.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
It's too late. Arsenal's system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent course.
Stupid machines!
Maybe this is why you shouldn't have mass-produced them. Dad, why do you have an automatic weapon with explosive bullets? Sensible enough.
Damn the Patriots!
Oh, good, we're doing this again.
You still have some use.
I've captured Snake.
Dan handcuffed him for some reason.
Snake?
Bring him in.
It's just a little bit of strangulation, son. Just a little bit. Save the video game. There's gonna be a lot of talking from here on. A lot. An alarming amount.
Are you awake yet, Jack?
Yeah, allegedly.
GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you.
Huh. Oh.
I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
I don't think that's a very good idea. Dad, this is not a good course of action. Dad. Dad, I can't breathe. Dad.
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
A little bit.
It's not him I want the answers from.
What do you mean?
That's not your business.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
How do you hijack a robot the size of the...
weren't
You know what? Never mind.
Who talked? Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
What was your objective then?
McDonald's.
A list of names of the Patriots. They were planning to extend their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one.
You know, it's a viable enough
With
strategy.
our useless arsenal drew their fire.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
No, but it will level Norway.
That's their power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that. What exactly do you find so funny?
Daffy Duck.
Charades usually are humorous. I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted. A little exercise set up by us.
Exercise?
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel.
I hadn't noticed.
An orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
What?
Ames and the President's deaths. The ninja. The computer virus that mimics Fox Die. Did you really think they were all a coincidence? Ames' own nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker. I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the president, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Foxdie. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution, Solidus. Fat Man was a different story. He's one of our own people, a sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper.
Okay, but why roller skates?
To coax the maniac into agreeing. If the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there. The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel will provide more than enough data to formulate such a program. You, Dead Cell, Olga, you're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation. Solidus, you and the boy were selected because your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss.
Yeah, weird, isn't it?
Fortune, you and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg.
Is there a nuke on board this thing or not?
It was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your hatred. And you opted for vengeance, just as we planned.
All orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake.
Bit of an X Factor.
I wonder now who sent for you.
All our misfortune was just a part of their project?
Shame about that.
How could...
You're no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't give you.
What?
Do you know why no bullet could hit you?
Magneto?
It wasn't magic, or some new age mumbo-jumbo. Certainly wasn't your psychic talents. It was all staged by the Patriots.
Staged?
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed. Your Dead Cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused. You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
No.
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted to?
Essentially, yeah. Turns out gravity would have been a good solution.
I got her in the heart.
It missed.
Your heart's on the right.
Okay, but how though?
Waste of metal, my dear, but your luck's run out. This is the little gizmo. There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology. Bastard.
Ocelot, aren't you under, like, the ghost control of the soul of... You know what? Never mind. Ocelot, wasn't your dad like a goat? You know what? Never mind.
Now that I have enough data, all I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse from the exercise.
Just try.
Does the magnetic thing extend to the Metal Gear? If not, I think the three of us can handle this.
How's this then? Damn.
We still doing this? If you believe hard enough, miracles will come true.
You idiot! Get the hell away from there!
I told you, your luck's run out. Take your reward.
When
It's
you
all
wish
the old Ray has.
on a star.
Die.
Behold! The power of angst!
Everybody down!
What the? Impossible.
You know, there's a case to be made for Portia being the worst character in this franchise. There's a definite case to be made.
She is Lady Luck.
My name is Helena Dolph Jackson, the daughter of a proud and noble soldier. I can see my family.
I feel like one of you should be picking up that railgun and shooting him a lot.
Damn. Try this instead.
Are we still doing this? Alright. Bad time, dude.
No! No, not now!
You know, I feel like in hindsight you could have removed everything having to do with Liquid in 2 and 4 and you would have missed out on nothing in the way of content.
Brothers!
Hi, Leonardo.
Liquid! I've been waiting for this! It can't be! I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken. You were inside Ocelot?
Phrasing.
Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy.
It was you 2 years ago?
Exactly. I was controlling him. Snake, it was I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here.
What?
You're the only one that can free me. After all, I'm off to bury the Patriots for good.
You know where they are? How?
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's room for only one Snake and one big boss.
Alright, that's still on.
Time to say goodbye!
Damn.
Okay, what if we punch him really, really hard?
Certainly. It's a good way to go.
I can break these cuffs!
Liquid! Stop this thing! Hey, Snake! You coming?
He'll be fine, he knows how to swim. Dad, I feel like we might be boned on this one. And thus the game was delayed to remove scenes of New York's skyline being destroyed by this thing plowing straight into the city. Confused about Liquid's accent, where did that come from? I think he learned English from soldiers in Africa, if I remember right. Wow. We're quite a bit inland now. We just went right through New York.
Federal Hall.
What are you laughing at?
Do you know what day it is today?
April 30th?
That's right. George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today.
Goat.
And it happened right here. We were going to declare another independence. The dawn of a new nation. Here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule. Liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin. This is where freedom...
Has New York since teared down the statue of Washington for stupid reasons? I feel like that's something New York would do.
All you want is power at any cost.
Jack, it's not power I want. What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities.
McDonald's.
The founding principles of this country. Everything that's about to be wiped out by their digital censorship.
2002 game, by the way.
Listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation. The data of life is transferred from parent to child. That's how it works. But we have no heirs, no legacy.
Well, one of us.
We brothers are called les enfants terribles. Cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy if we cannot pass the torch? Proof of our existence, a mark of some sort.
Memes Jack the DNA of the soul? Yeah, a little bit.
When the torch is passed on from parent to child, it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well.
Huh.
All I want is to be remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information.
This may be relevant under modern context.
My existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history. But the Patriots will deny us even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all. And we will become the Sons of Liberty!
You know, Dad, I feel like we could have gotten along well if you weren't going about this by a very dickish means.
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human.
No, I hadn't guessed.
Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution. We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Here we go.
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
The price of a 20
Genes
piece.
don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives, through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness.
Little bit, yeah.
Fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
This is accurate,
all this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create context?
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
I'm aware,
Money
yes.
spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
This is right,
Although
yeah.
there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
Massive wastes of money given in foreign aid despite the fact there's natural disasters affecting everyone in your own country. Holy shit.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Yeah, a little bit.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated, but nobody is right.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out to stimulate the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's necessary and not?
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
Community
That's what
notes.
it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you.
Time is a flat circle.
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap!
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best, and you got there all by yourself.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
Oh, what happened? Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with. Now we think for you.
I am not leaving the fate of humanity up to a bunch of ones and zeros so we can end up like I have no mouth and I must scream.
Of course. Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all.
Okay, first of all, you're not Rose, you're a computer virus.
Was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake simulation. What it does stand for is selection for societal sanity. The S3 is a system for controlling human will.
Dad, please make the AI stop talking to me. Dad? President
S3
Dad?
is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
Just like your opinion, man.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President
Actually,
Johnson
Ori,
said.
this would lead to the
The
Dune
Arsenal's
timeline.
GW system is the key to their supremacy.
The objective of this exercise was to
It has the
establish such a
capacity to
method.
out Pizza the Hut.
We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our proof. Raiden, there are also reasons behind your selection.
Is it because I'm pretty?
Plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like, see only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to.
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
Exactly right.
Can both of you just hurry
see,
up and get overwritten by this worm cluster already?
Of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding success.
Didn't I tell you that GW was still incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
Your persona, experiences, triumphs, and defeats are nothing but byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time and money, but it was well worth it considering the results. I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final exercise. Raiden, take Solidus down.
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
Oh, really? Aren't you forgetting something?
If you die, my child dies.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child. Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Yes, you
Of
fucked
course
her.
I do, Jack. You have to believe me.
Damn!
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourselves.
Dad, is it too late to switch sides?
My son. My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicates of evil genes. You are one of a kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival. By the way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents.
Alright, there it is.
I claimed you for my own and raised you as a soldier in the army of the devil. I am your foster father and your worst enemy.
Why?
Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history, Jack. Liquid and Solid hunted down Big Boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop. Your own double helix. It's time we were both free.
Oh, good, you picked that up. Okay.
I have other reasons for wanting you dead. The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces. Inside you.
What?
The information is being carried by the nanomachines in your cerebral cortex, and throughout the neural network they've formed.
Let's dance.
Brace yourself.
Come on, Dad. I'll show you what for. Give me a minute. I need a lunchable. I can do it. You ain't so bad. Yeah. Come on, Paps. That all you got, old man? Eh. You know, Dad, I don't know where you picked up learning to use a katana like this, much less dual wielding. I don't think power stancing is a viable path to the presidency. Eh. This is working out rather well. Ow. It hurts just a little bit. You hit me once. Fuck you, Dad. Eh. We're still doing this, are we? Eh. Come on, old man. Working. Is it? Fine, lose the weights. See what that does for you. Come on, Pops. What? I'm in the middle of something.
We're not just pawns in some simulation game, you know.
Yes, you are. We're nothing but mere weapons. No different from fighter jets or tanks.
What the? The old model destroyed threats.
The new amphibious model is Ray.
Both of these are the same weapon code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces.
Music's a little bit loud. You should probably speak up.
During World War II.
Your code name, Raiden, too, comes from the Japanese Navy's name for one of its interceptors.
Stop it.
Oh, really? Do you know the code name the U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese fighter, Raiden?
Jack, both of you are just weapons to be used and thrown away.
To be used on the battlefield.
Okay, but why did you send me in with the codename Snake at first, though?
And a weapon has no right to think for itself. Now, it's time to fulfill your purpose. Defeat Solomon.
Well, if I wasn't being interrupted. Ow. I'm winning, Dad. Ow. Really good at that shoulder check thing, aren't you? Okay, Dad, I feel like we're getting off on the wrong foot here. I can do it. Yeah. Nice thrust. Yeah. Give me a minute, Dad. I can do it! Good kick. Nah, a few things. Mostly the crippling loneliness. Really bad at aiming that, aren't I? Eh. So long, Dad. So long, Mr. President. I reiterate. Say hi to Granddad for me. You landed right at President Washington's feet. Jesus Christ. This is like the largest scale disaster to ever befall New York City. How far inland is Federal Hall? Because this goddamn thing plowed right through the entire city to get here. Very far. Huh. You know, it's a wonder there's not more people screaming on the streets right now. Ah, speaking of. Took you long enough.
Who am I, really? No one quite knows who or what they are.
At least until they're like 25.
The memories you have and the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point. There's no such thing in the world as absolute reality. Most of what they call real is actually fiction. What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in? What am I going to leave behind when I'm through?
We can tell other people about having faith. What we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. The Patriots are a kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Listen, don't obsess over words so much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name. And your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will be you.
I don't know if I can.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours. And what you decide to do with them is your choice.
You mean start over?
Yeah, a clean slate. A new name, new memories. Choose your own legacy. It's for you to decide. It's up to you.
He will go on to not choose a new name.
By the way, what is that?
Dog tags.
It's me!
Anyone you know?
No, never heard the name before.
That's okay, Jack. No one has.
I'll pick my own name, and my own life. I'll find something worth passing on.
It's okay, just throw me away like everyone else I ever care about.
They taught me some good things, too.
I know. We've inherited freedom from all those who fought for it. We all have the freedom to spread the word. Even me.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry. I'll find him. Count on it.
Well, her, but yeah.
As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
Do you know where Liquid went?
I put a transmitter on his ray.
Did he head for the Patriots?
Yeah, but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Cheer up. We have a better lead. This contains the list of all the Patriots.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
What?
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriot's identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate. Count me in.
No, you have things to do first.
Like McDonald.
And people you need to talk to.
Oh yeah, I guess you do live here too. Hey, baby. So about that whole pregnancy thing. You want to make doubt be sure a little bit?
Snake?
What's wrong?
Nothing. Can I ask you something? Who am I, really?
I wouldn't know. But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh.
Well, that's the plan.
Yeah.
See me for what I am, okay?
Why do your hands smell like seawater?
I know.
Squish. Pregnancy! The baby.
Do you remember this place?
Of course.
Yeah.
This is where we first met.
There it is.
I remember now.
Hmm?
Today is the day I met you.
That's it.
You can learn.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
What?
He said all living things want their genes to live on.
You know, past the point,
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. The genes
because we did the banging.
Pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture.
The natural city fog.
Compassion.
Back in the 90s, before New York was like the worst place
We'll
on
tell
Earth.
them everything together.
Is that a proposal?
This is for your ears only.
Rose, do you want to come see my dad's dead body? He's right over there. Maybe now I can finally get that 20 piece. Does McDonald's stay open in the event of a terrorist attack? Back in the good Lord days, when New York inspired GTA 3, the golden era. After they got the seedy elements out from the 70s, and before it was completely sterilized in the last, I don't know, 15, 20 years. I have no idea if this track is copywritten or not. I got a VOD mute on this website for the last time we streamed this. Because of some track that was playing when we were talking to the president. Disputed that and it got released right away. If it happens again, I'll just try that again. Fuck it. Fuck it. Just fuck it. The video game is defeated. How muted does the VOD get here? Thank you, I'll be here for the next 5 minutes. How muted does the VOD get here? If a VOD gets muted on this website, it mutes 3 minutes. Regardless of how short the thing that needs to be muted is. Fucking Lars. MGS2 is a good game. Despite me playing it a lot when I was younger, this is probably the one I've played the least. Between 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've only played through Phantom Pain once. I feel like that's a lot fresher in my memory than a lot of else. Noki Kongo. He had to be psychic, right? Kojima is like psychic. At least on this specific day, yeah? The man who wrote all that stuff, by the way, would later go on to make a game about getting likes on social media and how it's the best thing ever. I should probably play Death Stranding myself at some point. The Funky Fetus game. Yeah, that one. Surreal how much this applies to current day. It will only keep applying as time goes on. Joined the Patriots via Hollywood? A little bit, yeah. Hideo and his beloved celebrity worship.
Why can't each of us in the world ever see the best things in life are free? Little sounds of laughter, a warm hug, a smile, a kiss from you to me. I fall to my knees.
There's something mystical about the way New York used to be. Like, yeah, it's still kind of a shithole, but it had some soul to it. Ugh. My God. Ugh.
I can't say goodbye to yesterday, my friend, 'cause I know how good it has been.
It became beyond soulless. A little bit, yeah.
Here I stand, come what may.
Kojima did all the editing on the movie stuff himself, Jesus Christ.
It's there that I'll find inner peace, not war, and dreams.
You know, maybe at some point MGS4 will no longer be trapped on the PS3. The issue with porting MGS4 is there's a lot of stuff in that game that's like, wow! We're on the PS3, it's so cool! It's a whole thing. And I think there's a scene of Sonny explicitly playing a PSP. Too many things trying to emulate New York with pure neon skyscrapers and no culture. When I think of the way New York used to be, I think of, like, a lot of smoke. I think of smoke, I think of rain, I think of concrete. I think of a guy running a hot dog cart. It used to be a country. A proper country. Graffiti and smoke and fog and trash. Yeah. This is some good jazz, by the way. I can appreciate this. You know, speaking of New York, I would really like to stream the Godfather game at some point. I just, one, have no idea how to do that nowadays. And two, that game is like rife with the music, with the movie soundtrack. It's time! It's time for that thing everyone likes!
Life isn't just about passing on your genes. We can leave behind much more than just DNA. Through speech, music, literature, and movies.
When the aliens come down to Earth 5,000 years from now and we've all long since abandoned the planet, they'll find your little Hatsune Miku figure and go, man, this fertility goddess has really got it going on.
We need to pass the torch and let our children read our messy and sad history by its light. We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
By the time humanity becomes, like, fully spacefaring, I doubt the species will still be necessarily human by then. Like, not even necessarily via evolution to, like, adjust for being a spacefaring species, but just, like, I figure by then we'd have a lot of robot parts.
It's me. I've finished going over that disc.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people. There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
What's going on around here?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but...
But what?
They're already dead. All 12 of them.
When did it happen?
Well, about 100 years ago.
What the hell?
This may be relevant. Ah! And like that, the day was not saved at all. Let's see, I died 3 times, one because a guard fell ass backwards into an explosive device that leveled the entire tanker. The second time, I fired a Nikita directly into Emma's vagina because we were being chased by a platoon of never-ending guards. And the third time, she walked directly into a claymore mine that she could have seen a mile away. Anyway, Tarantula. That's me. You got a camera. You got a camera. Sure. Jesus Christ. Man, video games used to be good. So they never actually figure out who the Patriots are? They're immortal or what? Should we just spoil the whole thing? Should we? Oh yeah, the title screen changed to Raiden finally. Good change. Okay, so basically the Patriots are not actually people. They were an AI created by the DARPA chief from MGS1, who's also SIGINT in MGS3, as a means of trying to fulfill the boss's wish from the end of MGS3, because after MGS3, Big Boss split off from the rest of the Fox unit, and they both took completely different lessons for what they wanted the boss's will to be. So, SIGINT developed the Patriots AI in the vein of the philosophers, which is like an old world kind of new world order thing. That was headed up by, I think, the boss's dad? But then after everyone involved in the old Fox unit died, the AI started to go a little bit ballistic, and that's why everything seems pretty fucking random in this and 4. Under the orders of Zero. Technically, but then you find out in MGS5 that Zero never actually had any kind of vendetta against Big Boss. It's just that Big Boss thought he did, and by the time he was out of the coma, Zero was like falling into bad health and his mental state had declined to a point where he may as well have not even been alive. If Zero hadn't have had a stroke, none of this shit probably would have happened. Creation of the Patriots? Well, yeah. It wouldn't have gone off the deep end. Anything under special? Not really. There's the missions, which I don't really remember what this is. Is it just VR stuff? Yes, that's me. That's who I am. Ah, it is VR stuff. Good to know. Yes, this will all go well. I'm probably not gonna, like, fuck around with the VR stuff on stream, but we will do Snake Tales the next time we do this. Because these are all, like, separate chapters that are pretty closed off where you play as Snake instead of Raiden. And the narrative is a bit different. Also, I think there's just, like, text instead of proper cutscenes, but aside from that, we can save that for next time. Man. Video games. Hey, Patsies. Okay. Unplug controller. I don't need it anymore. Thanks for the stream, everybody. I appreciate it. If you want to know when streams are going to start, what we're going to be doing on any given day, scroll down just a little bit, hit the link, call me on Twitter. YouTube is also there for VODs and highlights. That is something you're interested in. If you want to sub there, Patreon, sub download, Discord, it's a long way to help you. Game press along with these level be here. And thank you. The Dono-thon continues on. Once it gets to 500, either a subscriber here or a pledger on Patreon will be selected at random to receive a little chibi figure of myself, of whichever design is your preference. But thank you. We should be back on Thursday for probably something different. Remains to be seen. I'm sure everyone could use a break for an MGS2 after all this, but thank you. Goodbye.